Hey everyone, Angelo here. I got back from the emergency room today after homeless filmmaker, whatever, all that stuff. Been living in my car for 14 months. I'm in Los Angeles. I had what I thought was a cold for the last few days. And I was hurting so bad yesterday. If you see the live streams from yesterday, I was hurting like a motherfucker. I was hurting so bad. My body. My friend let me stay at his apartment that I decided, okay, I'm going to the emergency room. See if I need antibiotics or something. First I went to St. Vincent Hospital, and then I see that says emergency room closed due to bankruptcy, I think. I was like, shit. Then I go to Good Samaritan. Let me tell you, never go there to the emergency room if you can help it. Never go there. If you have an emergency that you need treatment for, don't go there. Why? I waited about 12 hours to see a doctor. There were people who had been waiting about as long as I had too. 10 hours or more, because they barely have any beds. When I went in there and saw the beds, it's like it was smaller than Virginia Hospital Center, where I'm from in Arlington, Virginia. And this is Los Angeles. It was like a tiny little room with like 12 beds or something. So they barely had beds for everyone. And it was fucking torture to wait with it turned out I had 102-degree fever. I had my allergy mask on and breathing like this, so I was constantly dehydrated, having a drink, hurting. They got me to a nurse pretty quickly, and the nurse said, "Did you know you have a fever?" I was like, "Well, oh my goodness, no, I had no idea." And she said, "Yeah, you have 102-degree fever." I was like, "Oh my goodness, that's bad." And she gave me 2 Tylenol. But holy fucking shit. Yeah, and once I went and actually got into a bed and stuff, yeah, the treatment was fine. It was like, what you'd expect from anywhere. Is, people are attending to me and stuff. Taking tests. I had this horrible nose swab test where they stick this Q-tip like way up my nose. It was annoying to see if I had the flu, which that's what I have. So did that. They gave me a shot, and I swear this nurse, he said, you can have it in your arm or like basically the upper part of your butt. And he's like, it'll hurt more in your arm. And I'm like, I don't know. I've had shots in my arm. I don't think it can hurt that bad. So I volunteer, okay, I get in the upper part of my butt. That fucking hurt. And I didn't know when it was out because it still hurt afterward. But yeah, don't go there. Oh my goodness, that was fucking torture. And there were people in the waiting room who it looked like could have had very serious health problems. This one lady, one lady's hands were turning blue, and they said just wait to see a doctor. Oh, sorry, I'm not even trying to blow my nose off camera. They just don't have enough beds for everyone. Oh my goodness, it was torture. It was fucking torture. I went there at like 7:45 last night. Had to park at a building down the street for the hospital parking, and then walk in. It was really annoying because first I tried to pull directly up to the emergency room, and I saw parking. Then it says 15-minute parking only. I'm like, shit. So I went around the corner to the parking garage, and then walked down the street to the emergency room. Man, 7:45 or so. Then around 8:20, I saw the nurse, got the Tylenol, had my temperature checked. Then I waited 12 hours to see. And I didn't even care, like, in a way. I was like, once I got past like 4 or 5 hours, I'm like, it may as well be 12 hours at this point. Like, I don't even notice the difference. It could be and even at like 12 hours, I was thinking, man, they're not calling anyone. They're not coming out and calling anyone. Like 6 in the morning, they went over like 30 minutes without saying, okay, like next, person, whatever, calling their name. So I'm sitting there, not just sitting in the waiting room, but I would get up and sit in the hallway or stand in the hallway. Sometimes I just wanted to be away from people. And as the hallway got emptier throughout the night, I would stand out there, oh man, it was fucking torture. I fucking hated being at that hospital. Don't go there if you have an emergency. They just don't have enough space for everyone, and you don't realize you may be waiting 10 to 12 hours to see someone. I was in pain the whole time. I was damn hungry. And they didn't even have anything to eat until 7 in the morning when the cafeteria opened. And I don't even have much money. And all I got was, and I didn't want to stay too long and miss if they called my name. So I got a banana, orange, and an English muffin. And then they did call my name while I was down there, and the security guards said they won't. But thank goodness the security guards were nice. They're like, yeah, they called your name, so go tell them. When I told them, they were able to bring me in right away. Thank goodness, that scared me. Like, oh fuck, am I going to wait another 2 hours? My dissociative disorder is still bothering me as well, not feeling like myself. That's really, like, it makes me mad at myself, frustrated, thinking, like, why can't I just feel like myself? Oh, man. But my fever went down. It was 102 degrees. It went down to like 99 point something, I don't know. When I got it checked again as I was getting in bed. I tried to go to CVS. I couldn't even get parking around here. I'm like, screw it. I'll get one later. I'll go to CVS to get Motrin or something later. And I'm feeling a little better now, but man, I barely slept last night. I slept sitting in a chair like 2 or 3 times, and maybe for 30 minutes or an hour, not even an hour, I think. Each time, so uncomfortable. And yeah, I guess I could have gone to the emergency room earlier. But what the doctor said was, okay, if I've had it 5 days now, and I started getting it Tuesday, and I know I got it from the damn retail store inventory job I got as a gig, because I started coughing after that and getting symptoms. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the doctor said because I've already had the flu for 5 days now, it's already sort of on its way out, so they're not really going to try and give me medicine to make it go away quicker because it's already going away. So they said, just rest and drink lots of fluids and stuff. Oh man. And now, the other problem is my friend whose apartment I've been staying at, he let me stay in his apartment. He saw that I was sick and let me stay on his couch. And it's letting me stay on his couch for the weekend. He had to leave for work today, so I can't get in until he comes home. So I don't know what I'm going to do today. I don't want to spend money. I want to rest. Yeah, who knew I'd be there that long? 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 in the morning, thinking, well, maybe I'll get back and he'll be able to be here. Then, 5, 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. Oh, and eventually I got out at 11:40. So I was even in a bed. It's weird. I feel like I was in a bed too long. Like I shouldn't have been there. I think I finally got to a bed around 8 in the morning. And then I finally got out, maybe 11:30, because I had to walk out from the bed. So I was there, 3.5 hours? I didn't need to be there that long. And I think I just fell asleep a few times. That's why I didn't realize how long it took. I got x-rays, 2 in my chest. So anyways, yeah, I got the flu. So that explains my symptoms. I was getting sad about my mental disorder, sad about my dad passing away, sad about not being able to eat and being in so much pain. And, knowing too, hey, just got to get through this. And really just being like I was worried that, like, oh, they're not going to give me any decent treatment. But they did. It just, don't fucking go to Good Samaritan with an emergency. You will not get seen in time because they just don't have many beds. It's a small little room where they have like 12 beds for their emergency room. We're in Los Angeles. I'm surprised it's not much bigger. So don't. It was torture. It was fucking painful and miserable. And I'm just glad I finally got treatment. And now I don't know what I'm going to do today until my friend gets home. I had to get a name tag on to go to the cafeteria. I needed to eat, though. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe lie down in the car, but I don't think I can sleep much. Maybe I will. I don't know. Walk around the neighborhood. I don't want to spend money, though. We'll see. All right. How much can you watch me be miserable on camera? It's not that fun, I'm sure. All right, everybody. Click like and all that stuff. I'm getting over my flu now. And I forget if I got a flu shot this year. I kind of think I did. Like, someone offered it to me when I was at the hospital for my car crash, maybe? I can't remember. But I have this feeling of remembering getting the flu shot and also being worried, like, oh, this is kind of a dirty environment where I got it. So that's why I'm wondering if maybe I got it when I was in the hospital, because it was kind of a dirty environment after my car crash. I gotta blow my nose. But anyway, I heard other people saying the flu shot is even working. So, all right, everybody, that's it.